Hi again. Now I'm going to show you how to hem. So when we're hemming, we can either press it with an iron or your fingers. We want to fold up where the edge of your hem is on your trousers, skirts, whatever. And then on the top piece we want to fold it under about 1 centimetre. And then we're going to start our thread on the inside here so that we can hide the tail. And we want to leave a reasonable tail just because in the washing you don't want the knot to come undone. So we're going to sew through the edge and then create a basic knot. You can use just a standard knot in the end of your thread if you like. This is just a nice strong knot and it hides away. Okay, so when we start there, now we're using single thread for a hem, and we can either hold it in place, or if you've got pins handy, we can pin it nicely so that we can see where we're sewing and it stays put. So I'm using quite thick fabric here, so there we go. We'll get that. Okay, now we're going to start. Oops, I haven't pinned that where I started it, sorry. Okay, so we're going to have that pinned. Now to start our hem, there's 2 main ways of doing a hem. The first one is a basic whip stitch. So we come up through that gap again, and the whip stitch, we're just literally taking a little bit of this fabric from the front of the item and going through the hem. Now we just want to catch threads. We don't want to go through if we can help it. This is nice, as I said, nice thick fabric, so it's quite easy. On finer fabrics, you just want to be really kind of careful about how much you're catching. So you just want to catch a small amount, and we're literally just whipping it through. Always catch. Okay. So, and that's a quick and easy way to do a hem. Very, very fast. So no excuse for using the sticky tape anymore. Okay, and basically what you see, why is it called whip stitch, is because it literally whips the top of the hem. Okay, if we have something that we want to have look a bit more special, we'll do the hemming stitch. Now I'm just going to keep going here, so I'll just do a little loop there. Now to hem, we can take that pin out of the way. The hemming stitch is basically becomes an invisible stitch. So what we do is we're just going to catch a very small amount, and then we're going through that hem and coming up again. So that most of the work is actually hidden. So again, we're going to go through here, very small amount again, it comes in the back and goes through. So can you see we're getting really tiny little stitches here. Okay, and this is hemming stitch. So basically the thread that you're sewing with is hardly seen at all, unlike whip stitch. So they're 2 nice easy ways to do a hem. Hemming stitch is particularly good if you've got something fine like silk or chiffon or something like that, that you really don't want to see those stitches through. And there we have it. Now when we get to the end, which we'll pretend we've done here, to finish off, all I'm going to do is come through my fabric and then take the stitch, and then I'm going to leave that little loop there, loop through here, pull that tight, pull the second one tight, and then I'm just going to feed my needle back through and in the seam in between the folds so that you don't see that. And again, we want to leave a bit of a tail because in washing, knots tend to come undone. So there we have it. 2 very easy ways to do a hem. Fantastic.